Hello, welcome to episode 6 of Space Engineers Harder Survival. I need to talk to you guys. There was an issue. I lost some of my video recording of me setting up this base. It's only got basic stuff, 3 windmills like the old one did, and a basic refinery and assembler. But it does have a cargo container along with a connector because, again, I lost some of my data, but not all of it. And I extended my car. But yeah, that's what happened. I only lost a little bit of progress, not much. So what we're going to do today is fiddle and mine and work on the base some more. This is probably going to be my permanent base, although I don't know. I might only turn it into like a manufacturing base. I don't know, because the only thing nearby, the only mine nearby, the only like large amount of ore is iron. I have boulders of every other type nearby, but I only have like a deposit of iron nearby. So I don't know how far a deposit of magnesium will be, because I need a large grid ore detector to really be able to search for it well. And right now I only have small grid stuff. So that's what we're eventually going to be working on. I hope you guys are having a good day. So my car will need more solar panels because it's still slowly losing charge. It's got like 2 now, and it's like during the day it's still like charging just enough that I'm only losing like I think 2 hours every night instead of like 4 hours of battery life, which is, you know, fun. But I think with like a couple more, it will actually get more charge than it uses at night, just sitting doing nothing. I think. Don't know for sure. But yeah, we're gonna hook the cargo container up to the connectors, so that way it actually is a usable thing of a connecting it. Because I'm planning on turning this into a mini mining rig, since it's the only vehicle I got, and I'm kind of low on resources right now. It's eventually gonna have to be my road builder, just because it's the only thing I got that's on wheels. Why I'm just desperately trying to get resources. In this version of Harder Survival, where I'm not looking forward to, as I'm gonna have to use hydrogen, I think, because I think atmosphere requires a resource I can't really get easily. So I think it requires either might require platinum. I know ion engines require platinum, and that can only be found basically in space. Hydrogen engines basically require cobalt, which you can find on the surface, and I got boulders of it. I don't remember what atmospheric engines require off the top of my head. But the atmosphere here is really, would be better for me to use atmospheric thrusters and save my hydrogen for getting off this planet that has like 2.1 gravity or something like that. It's got like 2 times Earth gravity. That's why I can barely jump. But yes, so all I'm doing is just slowly working on building these connectors and getting my car ready to be a basic mining vehicle. That's what I'm slowly working on. So of course we need to go on a mining run. So that will be fun. So now we're gonna go drive and go to one of my mini boulders that has iron in it. I found like 4 or 5 boulders that have iron, and usually they're next to a place that has other boulders. I think I have one iron boulder that's next to silicon, one that's next to cobalt, and one that's next to magnesium. I don't remember what the other 2 are next to. But I went through and I sped up all the, I think I got all the spots where I was mining. I sped them up. But yeah, my car can carry more resources than I can at the moment. So I'm just gonna mine and get my resources and all of that. It's gonna require lots of fun resources. Alright, time to go back to the base. Or maybe I should speed up the driving segments too. Who knows? Got more mining to do. So I'm making a little ditch nearby so the rocks don't just fly off to nowhere's land. They all go into the ditch and I don't have to chase them down because they're rolled. But yes, that's what it's going to take. Just driving back and forth to these boulders. I think I have the thing connected, the connector connected to the cargo. But I'm not 100% sure at the moment. So I'm now trying to park. It's not a very good looking parking job, but hey, I got it done. So slowly park it up. And then I lost some of my footage. I don't know how, but I did. Mainly because my computer went off. And then I lost some footage. That's what happened right there. That's why we're... Guys, only missed a little bit though. It's only... All I did was mine all night and finish the connector. That's all I did. So you guys didn't really miss much. And I'm still mining because it's during the day, so... All I'm doing is mining and then driving it back, dumping it off, going back for more iron. So I need lots of iron. Because it's basically everything in Space Engineers requires tons of iron. I'm thinking of starting maybe a Medieval Engineers series. Problem is, Medieval Engineers, King didn't really finish it but they said they did and sent it out into the world. Basically, they were working on Space Engineers, then Space Engineers finished, and then they were like, a month later said Medieval Engineers was done, even though they hadn't updated it in like ever. Like it was been a while, so Medieval Engineers doesn't seem like it's finished almost. I mean, it is. They say it is, but seems like it's like missing stuff. It's just, it feels like it's missing things. So I don't know whether or not to. It doesn't have achievements like Space Engineers does, which is one way to tell that it never really finished. So I'm thinking, since it doesn't have achievements, I've played the vanilla version of it, and it's just, I mean, it was fun, but it just feels like it's missing something. Especially when you're the only one defending against these barbarians, and then the barbarians get stronger as your castle gets bigger. I'm just like, so I may play with some mods that make it where I can hire like NPCs and maybe get like the railroad train mod, so I could go for the really far resources. But I don't know, because trains were not really a medieval thing, and there's no easy way to make cars, basically, or carts in the game, because again, there's no horses or anything. It's just you, the barbarians, and then you mining resources. I like Space Engineers, where if you turn on the other stuff like the spiders and the wolves, and you got drones, which you shouldn't turn on the spiders or the wolves, because they're not really challenging. They get more annoying than challenging very quickly. At the beginning of the game, you really have no way to defend yourself, so they just keep killing you. So they get annoying very quickly that way. And then once you finally have a base, you're basically wasting your bullets on them. Yeah, they give you stuff, but usually they give you other stuff, so I don't. It's a weird, I don't know what I want to do about it. So, it's a fun process. So, I don't know if I really want to. Maybe just play it on my own. But I'm playing another game right now. I'm playing Citadel Forged with Fire. And I'm actually kind of having fun with it. That game needs some balance to it too, but reminds me a lot of Ark. I clear out an entire forest, and I built like 9 wooden foundation, and I cleared out like an acre of forest. And I'm like, yeah, no, it wouldn't take you an entire forest just to build a 3x3 area for your castle. So, but I could, like Ark, just turn up the resources you gather from stuff to ×2, and it would cut down that acre of forest to like half an acre, which is still too much, but I feel it's more in line where I have to actually gather resources to get shit. So I don't know, maybe I'll increase I'm thinking of just increasing the resources gathered there. But I've been having fun with it. And I'm thinking of starting a KSB series, a Realism Overhaul series. That I will actually start. I'm playing because there's a mod in the new version of RO that I've never played with before. And I don't know whether or not to start my new series with it, or just practice, or just without it. But yeah, that's what I'll talk about that. Just trying to distract you all from the mundane mining. Suppose I should talk about what my plans are for this series, though. My goal is to build up at least a good enough base, refining base. Go find some hydrogen and get off of this planet. Eventually making it to the Earth-like planet. Found an unknown signal. Ooh. But maybe it won't. Because really once you make it into space, Space Engineers kind of gets too easy. Like, once you're in space, like, that's it. You're pretty much done with the game, because all the hard bits, even the hard bits of this version, kind of go away once you get into space. Like, why would you go back down to the planet where you struggle to move when you can be in space to get resources usually much faster? Of course, the only things you have that operate in space will be a hydrogen engine until you get platinum to get ion. So you need enough hydrogen to find platinum, and then enough platinum to eventually switch it over to ion. So I guess it makes some sense to go back to the planet to get hydrogen, because most planets have more hydrogen in ice than you can find in space. But I don't know. We shall see. I shall decide once I finally get into space. I've got to take a ton of resources with me up to make sure I can build a basic refinery section. So that's in the future. So for now, I'm eventually gonna build a road, because it's up in basically a cliff. The iron is, so I've got to build a road, mine a road up to the mine, set up a mine. Then I gotta find magnesium, because reavers are here, which are a harder version of drones, and I'm probably gonna get attacked eventually, even though I should be safe, as the only antenna I have that's on is usually my player character. Like, I only turn the antenna on my car when I'm going mining. Usually it's off. So nothing should be attacked. I don't have anything that will help attract reavers to me. I just have stuff that will attract. It's just my suit that will attract reavers, but that's only like 100 meters, I think your suit's radius for antenna is, which is not very far, considering the reavers usually are up in the air, and so that's like a couple thousand blocks usually. So I should be fine, a couple thousand meters, so I should be fine. But we shall see. So my base is powered, so I should be able to just hop in the car and just run away if I really think I'm gonna be attacked, but I don't think I will be, especially with no antenna, because reavers use antennas to like track you down. So I don't think it will be the equivalent. I don't think I'll get attacked with all my antennas off, and only having me, but I guess we'll find out once a reaver spawns. Probably be a while before they spawn, considering I'm still technically in the beginning stages. Like, I only have a basic base, so they shouldn't spawn for quite a while. Oh, I can hear that someone's home. So I'm gonna close my door real quick. But yes, I'm making room for building a solar panel. Another solar panel onto my car. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm building more area for my car, solar panels. I'm also gonna probably, with one of my friends, do a Galactic Craft server. Just set one up between me and him, and me and him are gonna, because I thought about racing him in Kerbal Space Program, but he sucks at rockets. But I could do a space race in Galactic Craft, because all it is gathering resources to build a rocket and go to, well, the moon. So I'm thinking maybe I could race him in Galactic Craft. But I have to ask how he feels about that. So we won't be recording it, but I feel like maybe he will agree to do a space race in Minecraft, basically, because he has a better chance of maybe winning than he does in Kerbal. I don't know. I'll have to call and ask him how he feels about that. You guys have probably seen him on my few Minecraft videos, Baldrin. That's who I'll be playing with. I'll have to be all like, Baldrin, you want to do this with me? And he probably won't even take forever to answer and all of that. It's not. The phone's ringing. I don't know, maybe I'll get him on the other line. But yes, maybe I'll get him on the other line and just ignore it and talk to him. Pause my recording. I don't know. We shall see. But yes, if I do talk to him, I'll just mute his audio so you guys don't hear him. That's just what I'll do, and you guys will just hear me. But yes, I will also be able to hear him, which means I'm gonna have to talk to him at the same time. Kind of. I think, yeah, the bars I put up for my solar panels already, so I could start putting up more solar panels. See, I want to kind of move bases because the sun doesn't go up very high where I am. And I don't, so my solar panels are basically useless, and Splitsy, the person who basically helped make this, kind of made solar wind turbines basically crap. Almost. They can't go over like 400, and I'm basically at that point. So, we shall see, we shall see. We're 20 minutes in, we're almost reached, gonna be, I think this is gonna be a little over 30, so we're almost at the end. Just gotta set up a few more things and all of that. Yep, we're almost at the end. So I hope you guys are enjoying this episode, and I'm gonna do my spiel now instead of like at the beginning like other people do. Like, you guys like it, just like it. do all the fun jazz. Like, subscribe. Putting down solar panels. Woo! I think I'll be able to fit 4. Yeah, I already have 2, and this will make it 4. So that will probably be able to keep my thing powered for significantly longer. Ow, my jaw popped. Problem is even though 4 should be enough to power me, because they're lying flat on my roof, they don't get power till the sun is higher up in the sky, which means I lose like so many hours of the dawn and evening where it's too low to really power. Yes, Con is playing a game Railroads Online. I really want to play it. Like, I am tempted to like buy it and play it. I won't video record it, but I really want to play it. It's only like I could do that. I could buy it right now. Baldrin typed in my chat. I saw on the other side that he already owns it, so he spent some of his money. I mean, it's like $40. Normally, I don't spend money unless it's on sale, but I really do want that game. See, I got Citadel Forge and Fire when it was on sale, and I gotta see if Baldrin would like Citadel Forge with Fire. He might. It kind of reminds me of Ark. Well, it's got lots of animals, but it's a magical version of Ark. Basically, there are dragons and stuff, and you can make spells. Only basic spells, but so you don't have to get too complicated in. Like, you can make them either stronger or reach farther, but that's it. And they all have, like, certain things, and you might like that, but I don't know. It's, see, if I'm gonna play Railroads Online, first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to see how Khan is gonna do his iron. He went to the iron place, but the smeltery, but where you drop off the cordwood or the cordwood is offset from where you drop off the iron ore. So you're gonna have to like make a tight turn to get to the drop off point for the core wood. Yeah, I might take a look at how we're gonna yeah, I think I'm gonna get it today. Go to the just walk to the iron mine maybe, and try to like think of I mean, yeah, it's gonna take a while before we would actually get there with trains, but well, actually, you're supposed to start the wood first. The way Khan's gonna have to do it, he's gonna have to have 2 signals. He's gonna have to have a signal going off on after the little hill after his bridge to go off to the other ridge, and then he's gonna have to have another way back going along that ridge till he meets up down at the other end of his line. So he's gonna have to have like a triangle, a big old triangle. That would be the easiest way for Khan to set up his the iron mine to the smeltery. But with the way he's talking about how he wants to do it, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm putting a drill on the car. It's going to be a temporary drilling ship until I could actually build an actual one. But yeah, I think I'm going to get it and just play with Rick. I'm not going to record it. But I'll at least get it. So, we shall see, we shall see. I'm gonna finish this drill. Oh, cool. If I have my other person also get it, we could have 3 people on. But yeah, once I finish this drill, it'll be the end of this episode, and then I could start working on the next episode, or take a break and see if Rick wants to play with me for a little bit. Because I got 2 hours, so I got some time before I have to make the next one and just watch Survivor and the challenge, which is like each an hour, so there's like 2 hours. Nope, the drill is done, I think. Yeah, it's done. And now I'm just setting it up. Setting up it and the hinge and the... Yeah, well, I'll play with Rick once this is done. But yeah, and setting up the vent, and then we'll... Sorry, Baldwin. I keep always calling him by his real name, and I need to quit that. But... I will need to edit that out. Oh well. I'll do that after this this narration. This is future me narrating a video of past me. So I could just edit the audio before it goes in. But I'll leave this part in, me talking about it. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Bye!